Hey guys, Gordon again. Got a question for you. Actually, first off, I'm going to say I can't tell you how many videos I've done and redone because I forget to plug in this stupid microphone to the USB on the computer. So, I just look stupid with this thing on my head for no reason at all. Anyway, for now with sound on, I got a question for you. On these two PV charge controllers here, I have so basically it's a Sungold 18,000 watt inverter. Not a lot of documentation on what's actually inside this thing. So I have a PV input on the bottom of this, one PV input, and then all the pictures I've seen, and then like I said, there's no documentation on if that PV input is actually hot, if it's actually anything inside this. It doesn't show it; just shows this picture right here. As you look at the bottom, it's there, but I don't know if it's hooked up. Anyway, so I have two PV lines coming in that'll be coming in over here. I'm going to tie them to these charge controllers, and then the one picture that I get from Sungold, which I don't know where I found it, but it's got a picture of this diagram for this machine, and it shows the PV wires come into these charge controllers, and then come out of the charge controllers and tie in directly into the battery bus bars, which is all good. That's why I'm going to wire it. So I'm going to come into these. I'm going to come out to these two bus bars over here on the right, and then take one wire down to the bus bars already built. I'm going to have two wires feeding down to my bus bars on the batteries, but I screwed up there. So anyway, I don't know. But I like these here just for the case if I ever want to add any more PV or add anything. I got stuff right here, so I don't have so many wires loose onto my battery cart. So my question, I guess, is: does anybody have any inkling on what the deal is with this PV input on the bottom of this 18,000 watt inverter? There again, it might not be hooked up. It might just be for a smaller PV array. Like maybe it doesn't handle as much power, because I've got 32 550 watt panels that are going up. So we got like 18,000 watts, and then these max out at 250 volts each. So I'm going to divide them up. So that's basically 5 panels per series, and then parallel all of them together. So you don't go over 250 volts, but that's going to give me like 18,000 watts of solar. So anyway, I just wondered if anybody has any inkling on what the deal is with this PV input on the bottom of this. Any comments would be great. I'm just curious. Like I said, because I'm not going to hook into it. I'm going to do it the way it shows down below. I'm just now curious because there's no documentation on it at all. So if anybody's ever opened one of these up, I just wonder if it's actually hooked up. Anyway, thanks for watching, and thanks in advance if you do have an answer. Have a good one. Okay, guys, here's the diagram I have that shows right here. You can see it's for the 18,048 volt. And it shows the PVs coming in, tying directly to the battery bank, and nothing coming to a PV input here. So this is the way I'm going to do it. I'm going to set it all up just like this. Just wondering what that PV is down there in the bottom of the inverter. So anyway, guys, thanks for looking.